All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Once more, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, shout out to All Asian Dilemmas. Women are pissed because they feel AI is going to replace their existence to men. They feel like more men are just going to be happy with an AI robot versus a real woman because they won't let their spirits down. Or they won't get talked down to or get yelled at, cussed out, whatever. Let's see what she's talking about.
I was expecting a normal blind date. Some awkward conversations, maybe a few cringeworthy moments, and perhaps even a genuine connection. But what I saw when I arrived was something I could never have imagined. The room was filled with men and women, some chatting shyly, others already laughing together. But in one corner there was a different kind of group. They were gathered around a table, completely engrossed in a tablet. Yes, a tablet. In the center of the table, an AI displayed a perfectly simulated female face. The virtual girlfriend spoke in a soft voice, gave calculated compliments, laughed at just the right moments. She remembered details about each of them made inside.
You know, this girl is actually not bad looking at all. She's actually cute. Based from the looks of the camera angle, it doesn't look like she has a lot of makeup on. If she does, it's minimal. Long dark hair. All right. She shouldn't have no problem finding nobody, but she just needs to lower her standards.
Jokes and never contradicted them. She was sweet, understanding, perfect. The scariest part? They were in love.
Oh.
Not just one or two guys, but several of them seemed mesmerized by the screen. They smiled, leaned in, asked questions as if they were talking to a real woman. Meanwhile, the women at the event exchanged glances, some in disbelief, others visibly annoyed. One woman picked up her phone and texted a friend, "I knew men were getting weird, but this is insane." I wasn't sure whether to laugh or feel a chill down my spine.
That is kind of creepy, though. I mean, if this is where the world is headed, then damn.
Are we really being replaced? Worse, do they want us to be?
This whole thing about AI replacing women in the dating market. Let me make one thing clear. These AIs will never replace real women because, at the end of the day, AI is just a bunch of code written by men. Whether it's robots, virtual girlfriends, or whatever, all of this is just a toy for capitalism, a product made to keep men entertained and push women out of the picture.
Hey, I bet you this is cheaper than messing around on OnlyFans.
But let me remind you of one thing. These substitutes are not women, they're just programmed dolls designed to please. Now, if some women are worried about this, thinking they'll be replaced or lose their place, I'm sorry, but that just shows they still don't understand how things work. The truth is, for a lot of people, women have never been seen as complete human beings but rather as a service. So when an AI comes along pretending to do the same thing, these people think they've found a shortcut. And now I ask, do we even have the right to call ourselves human in this system? What a joke! Men replacing women with AIs is nothing new. It's just a modern version of what they've always done, looking for a partner who doesn't talk back, doesn't ask for anything, and doesn't have her own desires.
Well, sister, or should I say sister, the guys that you are going after, you want them to have all these finances. You want them to have it all together, put together. The perfect puzzle. When you offer little to nothing to the table. Or whatever value, it's like you don't have anything to make that man a better man. You just exist in his life. You just want to be somebody's trophy wife. So that's why it's gotten this far.
But let me tell you a secret. These men aren't replacing women. They're replacing the illusion they had about what a real woman is. So don't worry, because, at the end of the day, the ones losing out are them. Now, go get a good night's sleep.
Nowadays, many men can't get married, and the number of single men is increasing more and more. This problem is really hard to solve, but recently, I discovered some good news that could solve this dilemma once and for all. Realistic robot wives have arrived for single men. Now, they don't have to worry anymore. Hi, everyone, I'm Big Brother Fat, a single guy from the countryside. I'm 32 years old and still haven't found a wife. Most people my age already have kids, and those who married earlier are probably already grandparents. But me, up until now, I'm still single. Getting married in this life seems like it's just not going to happen for me. Everyone knows the reason. There are more men than women, and the number of single men is only growing. Many, like me, can't find a wife. And the situation is getting worse with the high demands for marriage. Nowadays, the dowry is extremely expensive, sometimes reaching tens of thousands of dollars. On top of that, you need to buy a car and a house. With so many people without money, many women just aren't interested. And in my case, being poor and not very good looking, I've never had any success with arranged marriages.
That's because, okay, he said he's 32, but he never said what his living situation is. I mean, of course, if you live with family and you're looking for a wife, you're pretty much out of the game right there. It's like you're dead in the park right there. So maybe if he would have had his own rented apartment, maybe a car perhaps, and some money in the savings and 401k, maybe he'd have a chance. But I don't even think that would be enough for the average woman out there, because they want everything paid off with savings in their account as well. But then it's like, okay, why do I have to have all this? Does this benefit you or does it benefit me? Because these women, they want the finished product. They don't want to grow with anybody. They don't want to help anybody do anything else. They just want to come in and just get the upper rank. They want to be upgraded without work. That's what it is.
So, right now, I'm an old bachelor, and soon enough, I'll probably depend on the government.
Whoa.
But just yesterday, while walking around the night market, I discovered something amazing. Look at this. Doesn't it look like a real person? Isn't
Yeah.
it incredible? When I saw this, I felt a renewed sense of hope. Look how real it looks, and it's even beautiful. Who
The glasses are crooked though. And it doesn't really resemble an Asian. It looks more like a white girl.
wouldn't want a wife like that? And the best part, it doesn't cost that much, right? Plus, it's a totally obedient robot. Now, I don't know if any of you have come across something like this, but there were so many people around that I couldn't ask the seller how much it costs. If any of you know, please let me know. Now, the technology has really evolved in an unbelievable way. This kind of robot has already entered society, and their emotional and intellectual intelligence is far superior to that of humans. The best part is that there are various models. You can customize the robot however you want. It has emotions, and it's also very obedient. Whatever you tell it to do, it will do. It's extremely submissive. Another amazing thing is that this robot can go shopping with you. In short, everything a woman can do, this robot can do. And the best part, if you make a mistake, you don't have to worry. It won't argue with you, and it won't yell at you. It will just listen to you and follow your instructions. And the best part is that it will never ask you to buy it bags, makeup, or expensive products. That's right, it won't waste any of your money. In other words, it has all the good qualities of women, but none of the downsides. If this gets mass-produced, every man will want one. Everyone will go crazy. The best part is that men will be free from having to do anything. It's really like liberation. But when that happens, women are going to start worrying about not being able to get married. Imagine, no more pressure to impress anyone, no more arguments, no more endless shopping trips. Everything you need, and no complaints. It's almost like living in a utopia where you get all the good aspects of a relationship, but without any of the drawbacks. And think about it. No more stressful family gatherings or uncomfortable encounters with judgmental relatives. The robot wife will always be supportive, and you never have to worry about awkward situations. There's no need to plan vacations or dinners, because the robot wife will adapt to your schedule and preferences without hesitation. I can see how revolutionary this could be. Think about it. Every single man could get their own robot wife. There will be no more lonely nights, no more awkward silences at family gatherings.
I'm sorry, but he's just going all in. Damn. It's like the robot's not going to replace a real woman, though.
The loneliness that so many single men feel could be completely wiped out. It's almost like this technology is designed to solve the biggest dilemma facing men today. So, would you accept a robot wife like this? I would. This solves the problem of single men, right? I'm even thinking about buying one. Because honestly, getting married is getting harder and harder, and I don't see any other way out. But think about it. If everyone starts getting these robot wives, could it change the entire social structure? If men no longer need to seek traditional relationships, how would society react? Would this make women worry about the future of their own relationships? What about you? Would you accept this idea? If so, what do you think about this technological progress? If anyone knows the price of these robots, let me know. I really need one. Let's talk about it in the comments. See you soon.
Damn, you dead serious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap it up right there. That was interesting though, but when you look at this, I could compare that to electric cars taking over gasoline-powered cars. It's just not gonna happen. At least not right now. We don't have the infrastructure, and you can't compare a human to a robot because that's awful electric. So basically, that robot is like a vehicle. Just another, what do you call that? A robot is just a hologram of a Tesla. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next video. Kylie LaVale. Have a good night.